Hello, good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum, dear all students from Bangladesh. We like to welcome you to join the seminar, live seminar with University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and coordinated by Bangladesh Malaysia Study Center Limited. Bangladesh Malaysia Study Center Limited have been promoting Malaysian education since last 15 years. And University of Kuala Lumpur is one of the top ranked excellent universities in Malaysia, and it is government linked university. And we have invited delegates from University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to present the seminar today to explain about the University of Kuala Lumpur. And we have a special guest today, Associate Professor Dr. Kushsairy Abdul Kadir. He is the Dean of BMI, British Malaysia Institute under University of Kuala Lumpur. And we have Miss Olga. She is in charge for international admission. So first, we like to invite Miss Olga to introduce, and later I want Associate Professor Dr. Kushsairy to introduce himself for one minute. Then Ms. Olga will explain briefly about University of Kuala Lumpur, and after that Professor Dr. Kushsairy will explain about British Malaysia Institute under University of Kuala Lumpur. Then after that there will be the question and answer. So our students, you can write in the comments box your question. Our delegates or guests will reply after seminar all of your questions. So Miss Olga, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, Assalamualaikum, and very good afternoon to everyone in Bangladesh. Hello to Mr. Abdul and Mr. Shiratur from Bangladesh Malaysia Study Center. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for invitation to the University Kuala Lumpur again. We really like our Bangladeshi students. My office is assisting many applicants from Bangladesh to join our programs for bachelor, diploma, and even postgraduate levels for master and PhD. So we will be happy to share with you about our university today and answer all your questions. Prof. Kushsairy?
Hi, I'm Associate Professor Dr. Kushsairy of the Kadir. Currently, I'm the Dean and Head of Campus for University Kuala Lumpur British Malaysian Institute. You might be wondering why there's a British name there. So basically, the institute before it joined UNIKL, we was an institute with collaboration with the British government and the Malaysian government. So we conducted previously a joint program with some British universities. Even until now, we do have some kind of programs that have some possibilities of transferring the degrees from University Kuala Lumpur to English-speaking universities in UK or in Australia and in New Zealand. And basically what I can say is the British Malaysian Institute is one of the big electronic schools in Malaysia. So I think if it's okay, then if we can play a video just to show the facilities that we have, which you can fully utilize once you join us.
Okay.
Is it okay with that?
Ms. Olga is going to introduce share the video, right?
Yeah, shall we start with a brief info about UNIKL? So students have idea about the university.
After introduction, you can share the video, it will be better.
And then we will watch the video about our British Malaysia Institute. Okay. Okay. Hope it's good. Sorry, just trying to make it bigger for students to see. So University Kuala Lumpur, as Mr. Abdul Rahim just mentioned, we are one of the semi-government universities in Malaysia, and we are having the HTVET approach. So within 5 minutes, I will try to explain to everyone what HTVET actually means and why it should be very good considered for students from Bangladesh. So we're from Malaysia. I think you've heard a lot about Malaysia. So one of the few reasons you should consider Malaysia as your study destination because it's a world-class education with affordable fees in an English-speaking country, which is very modern and progressive. You can find a lot of nationalities here, a lot of Bangladeshi students, Pakistani students, Indonesians, and of course the nationalities in Malaysia are so diverse. We have Malays, we have Chinese, we have Indians. It's a very diverse culture. You will really enjoy it. We have a dynamic lifestyle. So, for example, you can be in Kuala Lumpur in a modern city, and within 20 minutes, you can get to the jungle, you can go to the hiking or trekking, and really have a nice weekend with your schoolmates. Malaysia is a very good study destination because it's very near to the region, to Bangladesh, for example, and from Malaysia, you can travel to other destinations. Of course, once pandemic is over, you can travel to Indonesia, to Singapore, to Philippines. It's very near here, and we are ranked as the most peaceful country in the region. So you can, if you are a female, you're looking for safe study destination. So Malaysia is a very good choice for you. As a semi-government university, we were established in 2002. That's where we got our name, University Kuala Lumpur. We are fully owned university by Malaysian government agency, which is called MARA, Majlis Amanah Rakyat. First entrepreneurial technical university in Malaysia. So we are combining our programs not just with the technical and engineering education, but also with the elements of the entrepreneurship. The students can be more ready for the graduate market later on. We are one of the biggest private universities in Malaysia, and we have a really wide international network of partners, which you can benefit from. Here you can see just some of the picture of our facilities and student activities. In a nutshell, University Kuala Lumpur. We are one university with 12 campuses. We have over 140 programs with over 22,000 students in all of those campuses. Our international students at the moment are about 600 and growing. Every year we have about 700 students who are coming for our exchange programs from countries like Japan, South Korea, Europe, and many, many more. If you are looking at where is University Kuala Lumpur located, actually we have 12 locations around Malaysia, which is very unique. Our campuses have the concept which is called one institute, one specialization. For example, Dr. Kushsairy, he is from our electrical engineering campus. So this campus has all the facilities related for electrical and electronics engineering programs. We also have programs related to aviation, to marine, to automotive, to logistics, and all of those campuses have the facilities required for these particular programs. And the most interesting thing that students find very helpful is that all of the campuses, if you can see, they are located in the various parts of Malaysia. Those parts of Malaysia are actually some of the industrial hubs. So, for example, our aviation campuses, they are located next to the airports. So students are exposed to the companies which are working in the aviation industry. Our logistics campus is located in Johor. In Johor, in Malaysia, we have one of the biggest ports where students can really learn, like on practice, what the logistics means. Our marine campus is located next to the Navy base in Malaysia, and they have a lot of collaborations related with the marine companies in Malaysia. So this is the concept that we are practicing. If you look at where Malaysian UNIKL is standing in terms of the rankings, in terms of the stand in the world. So, for example, this year, 2020, we are ranked as top 300 university in Asia. So, when you're joining one of the University Kuala Lumpur programs, you know that we are recognized by QS Asia ranking, and wherever you go, you can refer to that. Your future employer can refer to that. We are also joining the type Times Higher Education rankings this year, we're in top 1,500 universities worldwide. Considering University Kuala Lumpur age, it's a very good achievement and students can be proud of it. This is quickly to overview what is higher TVET that I promised you to explain. So higher TVET, higher technical and vocational education and training, is a UNIKL approach to teaching that makes our students well prepared for the future employment. So we're practicing up to 60% of our curriculums to be hands-on. So students spend more doing than having theory. We're practicing e-learning, like even though before pandemic, our students know what's e-learning, what's online tests, what's online presentations mean. We've been using this approach before. We have a lot of professional certifications embedded into the programs of our bachelor curriculums. For example, like in IT, we have Cisco embedded in the networking security programs. In aviation, we have EASA, European Aviation Agency certifications. In the business school, we have ACCA. So this is approach that all of our 140 plus programs have. Industrialmanship is the exposure of our students to industry. So for example, if you study in aviation or if you study in automotive programs, next to you, next to campus, you have companies which are working in these areas, in these industries, and the students, they can come for the company visits. We are inviting the representatives from various industries to come and give a talk. Students are coming for the internships to those companies, and so on and so forth. Internships and entrepreneurship, this is something that we are practicing with our Technoputra division, giving students an opportunity to learn how to give their own startups. And also we are practicing the GHOCs. This is something related to your soft skills, because every time you come to the employer, they will ask you about your leadership, about your teamwork, about your communication. They are looking into the students who can have all those. And our soft skills development programs for students, they're given exactly that. And you can benefit from it once you graduate. Here, I would like to give you just some of the look on how our campuses are. You can see on the top corner is the UNIKL BMI, British Malaysia Institute. Then we have Marine Campus, Medical, Product Design Institute, which is called Malaysia Italy Design Institute. We have Malaysia Spanish Institute, Malaysian Institute of Industrial Technology, Institute of Medical Science Technology. We have our business school, Malaysia France Institute, Malaysian Institute of Information Technology, Malaysian Institute of Aviation Technology, and Institute of Chemical and Bioengineering. So all of those are different campuses which have various specializations. If you're looking into the engineering and engineering technology, IT, or business programs, UNIKL is having very niche specializations which can give you a very good kickstart for your future career. So as a student, you can look into the aviation and aircraft maintenance technology programs. Those are very popular. We have marine programs, the maritime operations. In the Dr. Kushsairy campus, we have electrical and electronics, telecommunications, medical electronics. In UNIKL MMFI, we offer industrial maintenance automation, also programs like mechatronics, robotics. If you're into the automotive, if you're interested in the cars, if you're interested in the industry in general, we have automotive components and system technology programs in UNIKL MSI. And also they have program which is related to automotive management. So all types of students can find their correct program. In chemical engineering, bioengineering technology campus, you can find programs such as food technology. This particular program is interesting because it's embedded with halal certification. So you can find your self-employment in various, food production companies and the restaurants. It will be a very good start for you. In the MIDI in the campus, we have product design and manufacturing technology. If you are interested to know how to develop new products, furnitures, and all that, the product design is one of the programs where you can learn all that. We have new specializations in UNIKL, which are very relevant at the moment, like rail technology. Rail technology in one of the programs which is developing quite heavily, especially if you are looking for employment in the future in Middle East. And also we have water engineering technology programs, which is the right now, you know, that there is a lot of problems with the water sources in the world. So with these programs, you can be part of those who is trying to solve whatever water problems we have. We have IT campus. So if you're into software engineering, if you are into hacking, if you are into multimedia, if you are into design, if you are looking into animations, this is the campus you can join. In Johor, in our MyTech campus, you can learn about industrial logistics and quality engineering. In fact, this campus also offering very unique programs such as petroleum engineering and instrumentation and control engineering. In business school, which is located in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, you can study accounting, entrepreneurship, and Islamic finance. In our medical campus, we are offering programs such as MBBS and nursing to international students. And newly added to international students offering is medical science technology programs like biomedical programs. So this is just a brief about our programs. So you can see that the options are there, and we have very niche specializations. And if you are looking to join a bachelor, or even if you are a postgraduate student looking for master or PhD, those are the specializations that are available for you to apply. Right? So now I would like to proceed to our campus, which is called British Malaysia Institute, BMI, and show how the campuses actually look from inside on the example of BMI. So you can see what actually students, how's the learning by doing process looks like. So in case you have any questions, please write them in the comment section, and Dr. Kushsairy will be happy to explain to you more about the British Malaysia Institute and electrical programs in the UNIKL. Just a moment. Okay. UNIKL, kita datang. UNIKL, kita terbilang.
Wow, kita datang, wow, kita datang, wow, kita terbilang, wow, kita terbilang. Mencari peluang, mencari peluang, menjadi cemerlang, menjadi cemerlang. You need to get out, wow, you need to get out.
Oops. All right. So I think that was about the video. It's very interesting, right? What do you think, Shiratur?
Okay. Okay, Ms. Olga, thanks for your nice presentation with introduction about University Kuala Lumpur. So now I would like to request to Associate Professor Dr. Kushsairy, please present your presentation. Yeah.
Well, basically, I put up the summing up of the presentation in the video just now. Anyway, just a brief. As I mentioned just now, our institute is electrical electronic schools. So we're specializing in electrical electronic fields. There are 4 areas that we are specializing. One is we're talking about electrical power, electronics, telecommunication, and medical electronics. So we are the first medical electronics department in Malaysia. And our medical electronics department is having a very high employability rate. Basically, we have 100% employability rate within the 6 months of graduation. And we do receive many international students who likes to join our medical electronic departments doing Bachelor Engineering Technology in Medical Electronics. And what we see is that our graduates are highly sought after in the Middle East, and most of our students, they can find jobs in the Middle East. Then this is the things. And as universities that emphasize on hands-on, we invest a lot in terms of the teaching and learning equipment. You can see in the videos, we have high voltage infrastructure, high voltage equipment, the communication lab, which is up-to-date communication lab. And in fact, for the wireless lab that you saw just now, is being developed by our academics lecturer. So what the idea is, the equipment that we're using to train the students are all industrial-based equipment. Is not kind of didactic equipment, so that when you come and train and learn from the lecturers, you will see the same equipment that you will find in the industries later in your job life. So this is the things that the philosophy that we'd like to impart to our students. And in one of the scene, you will see what we call a teaching factory concept. What we do is that basically we bring industries, in this case a company names ReadyBAMS, to set up a service center in the universities, so that our students have the opportunity since the day one to get interaction with the industries and to learn from the industries, not just from the academician, also from the industries. So this is the things that I think our universities are quite unique. And in terms of location, we are just a little bit outskirts of UNIKL of Kuala Lumpur, but very much connected to Kuala Lumpur with the private public buses, public transportation, such as light rail transits and etc. So you don't feel the hectic of living in the big city, but the big city is just next door. This is the things that I think you will love it if you come to my college.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kushsairy. So uh, we can do some general question regarding requirement and the
Sure.
opportunity like scholarship, fees.
Sure.
So Miss Olga will discuss about it, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
So generally, I think for Bangladesh, normally our students, they're applying with secondary school certificates or higher secondary school certificates or O levels and A levels. So if let's say you are a student who has O level or secondary school certificate and you are looking for foundation or diploma programs, you can join us by providing a certificate with minimum 5 credits. For BMI campus specifically, we're looking into the programs like mathematics and science, which are compulsory subjects, and 3 other subjects. As an international student, of course, you are required to have an international language proficiency certificate, such as IELTS or TOEFL or Pearson English. So in UNIKL, we are accepting those, and for minimum requirement for diploma programs is 5.0, but for foundation programs, you are not required to provide IELTS certificate. In fact, in the upcoming December, we are having intake for foundation in science and technology. This is for those students who is interested to join bachelor's programs but only having O level or secondary school certificates. They can join us for 1 year foundation course and later on choose one of the bachelor programs either in BMI for medical electronic or telecommunications or in other campuses in University Kuala Lumpur. And for this particular intake, for foundation in science and technology, we have a 50% scholarships for the eligible students. So you can contact PMCL and you can request them to assist you with the application for this foundation course. But if let's say you're a student who has already high secondary school certificate or A level, you also can join us. You're required to have at least 2 credits in which is grade C in mathematics and one of the science subjects, specifically if you are joining for engineering courses. But of course, if you're joining for like business courses, then you're not required to have science subjects. Like any 2 subjects would do with pass in mathematics and English language in your secondary school or in your O levels, depending which qualification you have. Our bachelor program's next intake commencing in January. So there is still a lot of time for those students who are interested to apply. You can do so by speaking with Mr. Shiratur or Mr. Abdul from BMCL. They will assist you to launch your application. In fact, it's very simple. We just need your high school results, your IELTS certificate if you have it. But if you don't have IELTS certificate, do not worry. Once you submit your application, we will offer you to join our English program, which is conducted in University Kuala Lumpur and leads you to sit for the one of the international English proficiency certificates upon completion of English program. So that's quite easy. But I think the most interesting part comes when we talk about postgraduate students. So that's where you're probably interested how to start your classes. We have actually one of the intakes for postgraduate students this month. You can try to catch it if you're interested, especially if you're looking for research-based programs. So if you could see, we have very good labs for you to conduct your research, either in engineering or in IT or in various specializations that we have. We have various research clusters in UNIKL that you can join. So for the research-based programs, our Bangladeshi students actually one of the top applicants for the research-based programs in Malaysia. So that is something you can be inspired about. Just prepare your high school, your bachelor results, your research proposal, your CV, and some simple research proposal, and please do try to apply because pandemic, yes, it's still out there, but you have time right now to join the universities to prepare your documents and settle with the place where you will continue your studies in the future. Mr. Shiratur?
Okay, thank you, Miss Olga. Dear students who are watching this live, if you have any question, please comment in comments section. So our guest will reply your question after finish their session.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, Miss Olga, do you have any scholarship opportunity for Bangladeshi student?
Well, at the moment, we offer the 50% scholarship for foundation programs. And then those research students who is joining us, we have opportunity for them to apply for the assistantship scheme, which is called Yasan Tunku Abdul Rahman. So that one, Yasan Tunku Abdullah. So this scholarship is for research-based students who are already enrolled. They have opportunity to receive monthly assistantships for their research. So it's a monthly, approximately about $400 to $500 a month, depending whether they are master or PhD student. But of course, to receive this kind of assistantships, you need to have a very good CGPA for your bachelor, your master's, and undergo interview, which the panel will look into your proposal and your general interest to get this innovativeness of your proposal, and from there they will assign a few scholarships to our students. But yearly basis, it's every time a different amount of people who is receiving this assistantship for research, but there is this opportunity for the enrolled students. Yeah.
Thank you. So, would you please give us an idea about fees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, UNIKL fees for our bachelor programs are quite affordable. We are looking for something from $4,000 for business programs, $4,000 for business programs per year, to $5,000-$6,000 per year for engineering and engineering courses, depending what type of engineering the students choosing. But for research programs, our fees are quite affordable. So we are looking at approximately about $600 to $700 per semester for research-based programs. So international students can really benefit from good facilities and affordable tuition fees once they're joining the research-based programs in UNIKL.
Okay. So we should go to the comment section, is it, or you gonna say anything else?
Sure. I was
Okay.
actually wanted to ask Dr. Kushsairy to share a little bit more about professional certifications that are available in BMI and international collaborations that you currently have. Because I think that would be
Correct.
interesting.
Okay, please.
Okay, thank you, Olga. Thank you, Shiratur. Okay. Our philosophy in terms of the education is that we embed a professional certification with our normal degrees and diploma programs. So, for example, if you're looking into our electrical programs, we have a professional certification with we have collaboration with Zeeman that we offer a professional certificate in Zeeman S7, which is highly sought after certificate and highly sought after skills required by the industries, either oil and gas, manufacturing, and etc. And in terms of telecommunication, we are having collaboration with Cisco, so you can have CCNA embedded with the programs. And currently, we do work with Huawei. As you know, Huawei is one of the biggest telecommunication company in the world, although they do have some issues with the American. But anyway, still, they are one of the biggest. So we do have certification, Huawei certification. And in terms of our electronic programs, we do have a certification on using IPC is a standard of designing a PCBs, designing circuitries, so that when they graduated, not just with their first degree, but also with a professional certificate, which is being accepted by the industries. So they will have more chances. As we know, throughout the world, there are so many students graduated from universities. So what is the unique selling point of the students? So people are looking into the skills. The industries now are quite busy. They prefer the students that are graduate ready or industry ready. So this is what we do with our professional certificates and with our collaboration. And talking about international collaboration, we have lots of collaboration. In fact, we do have some programs of mobility programs with our partners in Australia, in New Zealand, in UK, in Europe, or other Asian countries. Our students, if you join our degree Bachelor of Engineering, if you can afford, you can finish the third and the fourth year of your studies in our partner universities, either in Australia and New Zealand. So, and in UK, currently we have what we call a 1+3 kind of arrangement where you spend 1 year with us, the next 3 years in UK on our partner universities. So these are the things that if you want to just spend 6 months in our partners universities, also you can under our mobility program where we call it ISEM, International Student Exchange Mobility, where you spend some of your time in our partner universities, then return back. So you will get different experience. One is in Malaysia, a very progressive Islamic countries, and another one maybe if you want to spend some time in a European country or in Western country, and this is good exposure to the students. I do encourage if the students want to join this kind of mobility, so that they have more exposure. So this is the kind of things that we have in terms of industrial collaboration, in terms of international collaboration in UNIKL BMI.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we can go to the comment section to answer the question of students. So one of the student here. Mahi Al Raji. She asking when Malaysia going to allow new student enter there. Yeah.
It's a very good question, Ms. Mahi. So we are very looking forward to the new announcement from Malaysian government. We're hoping that one will come sometime in December, maybe sometime earlier about new students. But currently, only the returning students are allowed to enter Malaysia, those who are already enrolled in our program. But do not worry, because even though you are a new student and you are looking to apply to our programs, you can still do so, and you can start your classes via online mode. So you can register online and follow the classes via Microsoft Teams. We have a student portal. We have e-libraries for students. So you can use all those tools to start your education as early as possible. And once the borders are opened in Malaysia, you can travel to join the face-to-face class.
Okay. Thank you. Another student. Actually, several students asked the same question. How can they get 100% scholarship?
Well, at the moment we don't have 100% scholarships, but we do have opportunities for students, especially in research, to get assistantships during their studies. But of course, 100% scholarships at the moment is not available for UNIKL.
Okay.
I think when just for in terms of the scholarship, we do have scholarship on the postgraduate level, which is by research, either master's by research or PhD by research, but it's a very competitive grant. The scholarship will cover the subsistence or the living allowances, which can cover if you receive some of the living allowances can be used to pay the tuition fee, because our tuition fee in postgraduate program is the cheapest in Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So another student, Ahsan Habib Russell, asking how many courses of medical diploma under this university? Medical diploma.
For medical courses that are available for international students, we do have a diploma in nursing available for international students to join. And we also have medical electronics program, which is available in Dr. Kushsairy campus. So you can join foundation course and then join Bachelor of Medical Electronics in UNIKL. One of the other programs that are offered in our UNIKL is actually related to medical science technology. We have diploma in medical assistant offered in UNIKL Tech, which is located in Kajang. So there is a few options for you if you are looking into medical courses.
Okay, thank you. So now, Nahidas and Vicky, is IELTS mandatory for this institution?
All right. So if you're looking into the IELTS, there is a few good news for you. So if let's say you have studied in O levels or A levels, you are not required to provide IELTS. If let's say you're applying for master's and PhD in your previous education, or bachelor or master's was in English language, you can provide a letter of medium of instruction from your institution, which can be used as a substitute for IELTS. So there is option for students to provide other documents to prove the English proficiency.
Okay, thank you. Another student, Brojan Mondal, asking, is there any courses related to disaster management?
Dr. Kushsairy, from
I,
your
I
experience?
think not directly on disaster management, but we do have some courses on environmental management,
Yeah,
which
it's
disaster
related.
management will fall under the environmental. And we have two campuses that conduct this kind of courses, which is UNIKL Tech and also UNIKL myself.
Yes. Yeah, correct.
Okay, thank you. So another one to diploma in hotel management course. She didn't do any question. She just wished to.
It's good. You can join UNIKL Business School. So in UNIKL Business School, there is a new program which is called Bachelor of Tourism Management, Tourism Planning and Development. So this is more towards developing certain areas into the touristic spots and what's required for that. So it's a little bit different from hotel management, but also related to tourism. You can join the foundation course in business in December in Universiti Kuala Lumpur and progress towards Bachelor in Tourism Planning and Development after completion of foundation.
I think for this, if I may add, the programs that been provided by UNIKL is broader compared to just hotel management, so that it gives the opportunity for the students, for the graduates to not just working in a hotel environment, but can also working, because the tourism industry is much bigger than the hotel alone. So it gives the opportunity to students to work in different field in terms of the tourism industry.
Okay, so we almost get all the answer of those questions. So I think we have to finish the live now. So so Mr. Kushsairy and Miss Olga, do you want to say anything in last minute?
Dr. Kushsairy?
Okay, guys. First, thank you for listening to our presentation. I think I always welcome Bangladeshi students to come to join us, and I believe that we provide the good facilities for you to learn and to get your degrees, and at the same time to sample a life, a very urban Islamic society in Asia. So I welcome you guys to my campus.
Okay, thank you. So, Miss Olga, anything you want to say?
Sure. We are actively open accepting applications for December intakes for foundation and also January. Currently, our postgraduate applications are open throughout the year. So if you have any doubts about your future education, do not fret. Just reach out to BMCL and get all the information you need, because this is the unique times. We hope that you're all staying safe and you take care of in this situation with pandemic. And hopefully once it's all over, we can see your beautiful faces in our campuses. You will really enjoy being a part of UNIKL, because it's quite a unique place among the other universities in Malaysia. So we're really looking forward to welcome you in UNIKL.
Okay. So thank you so much, Ms. Olga and Dr. Kushsairy, to give your valuable time to us. Now, dear student, we are going to finish our live. So if you guys have any question or any query about University of Kuala Lumpur, so please direct call to us or email, or you are welcome to our office directly. So we can help you about admission and visa process, everything. So thank you all. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.